Critics pouncing on Democrats for a week of muddled messaging. That included several moments that went viral for all the wrong reasons. Mike Emanuel's got a look at that live in D.C. What happened, Mike? Hello.
Bill, good morning. There are a number of examples of why critics suggest it's been a rough week for Democrats. For one, House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries explaining why his members didn't support blocking trans athletes.
What Democrats opposed was unleashing sexual predators on girls throughout the United States of America.
Then there was President Trump's joint address where Democrats were determined they would not cheer anything. That included a young man whose late father, a veteran and police officer, had inspired him to serve. President Trump announced he would achieve his dream attending West Point, a touching moment. They also didn't cheer the 13-year-old boy with brain cancer who has always wanted to be a police officer, and the president announced he would be an honorary Secret Service agent.
I don't know why we can't fully celebrate. I mean, I have a 13-year-old myself, and I mean, thank God she's never had cancer, but I think that's something we could all celebrate that. And I think it was a touching moment. And like I said, that's part of the best of the American experience.
Fetterman went further, blasting his party on X this morning with #TheResistance, snub a 13-year-old cancer survivor, joint addressed protest paddle bonanza, bizarre pick your fighter videos, hold our beer, government shutdown. Fetterman writes, never, never, never vote for a shutdown ever, with a Politico article headline suggesting Senate's Democrats' impending choice, shutdown or surrender. And then there's California Governor Gavin Newsom, who split with his party on trans athletes in women's sports.
Yes, you know it is bad when you see Jimmy going off on Democrat. I have never seen something like this before. I saw cringe videos they put out on social media. I don't know if it's the fight back they have been talking about for a very long time. When you take a look at this tweet, which I'm going to show you the video, Jimmy mocks Democrat, cringe TikTok video. What is that supposed to do besides embarrass everyone involved? Maybe I will look into getting a medically induced coma for the next 4 years as a way to sleep it out. They are tired. Democrats are confused. They don't know what exactly to do to fight back Trump. They tried this one, it will not work. They will skip to this. Trump is mixing these people like never before. They spent last 2 weeks going after Elon Musk. Now that changed course. I'm seeing something different. They are now going on TikTok. It is so embarrassing to see what they are doing. It is important we take an exclusive look into what is going on exactly.
As the pile of crazy starts to build, a lot of people have been wondering how and when the Democrats are planning to fight back. Well, look out, because we got a plan. Yeah, we're not going to stand back and take it anymore. We're going to fight. What is that supposed to do besides embarrass everyone involved with it?
I'm going to say whose streets, and you're going to say Sesame Street. Yeah? Yeah? Okay, here we go. Let's try it. Whose streets? Sesame Street. Whose streets? Sesame Street.
Comments saying that Democrats were in the wrong for allowing transgender athletes to compete in female and girls sports. What is your response to that after Democrats had opposed the women and girls in sports?
I haven't seen his comments. What Democrats opposed was unleashing sexual predators on girls throughout the United States of America.
It's a crazy response. This is how you respond when you have nothing to say. He's even confused. They don't know. These people have been advocating for this for a very long time. Yesterday, Gavin Newsom struggling, to be like a moderate. It is crazy with the laws they have enacted supporting this.
Senator, how's it going? Johnny from Fox. What could Donald Trump do that'll make you clap?
Thank you very much.
What could Donald Trump do that'll make you clap?
I did clap when he said that the United States had supported Ukraine and given them lots of
Well, why not for Laken Riley's mom? How was that speech last night? Did you love it?
Well, I watched it. I don't think that was the best look for our party last night.
Very disappointing.
So you didn't stand up for anything?
The president got before the American people, didn't talk about how he could drive down grocery prices.
Senator, why weren't you standing yesterday for anything?
Very important hearing right now on anti-Semitism.
But you didn't stand for anything at the speech last
I don't know
night.
what you're talking about, where you got that information.
Well, there was nothing the president had to say.
Laken Riley's mom,
either
you didn't stand for her.
Factual or truthful or anything like that.
We applauded.
You don't think it's worthy to stand up for her like everyone else?
We should applaud.
I need you to move.
Congressman, why didn't you stand for the speech?
Have a good day. I need to go to a meeting.
80% of the American people, according to CBS, loved the speech.
Again, I don't think with the United States.
Are the Democrats out of touch?
The United States of America. Forgive me for voting here. Forgive me for being out of breath.
I don't know what speech they were watching.
They were watching the president's speech, Senator.
Really? It wasn't worth watching.
Why was Al Green so disrespectful?
You got to ask Al Green.
So I just pulled up to Congressman Al Green's office, went inside, see if he wanted to talk, because he did a lot of talking at the joint address, but they shooed me away.
Yes, what is more humiliating to these people is the fact that they spent the 4 years going after Trump like the TDS was just what they stand for. Now that Trump is the president, they don't know what again to do. Attacking him, doing this, it didn't work out, so they are confused. Reason, Democrats are in search of someone that is an outsider that can be like Trump, to be the head of the party. They can't still even figure out. Look at A. Smith, his name appearing on that list. Someone, he even said it himself, like, if Democrats are even calling his name, he's not qualified to be appearing on the list to run for president. You can know how desperate they are. They can't even see that kind of person having that kind of charisma like Trump. Reason, at this point, Democrats don't know what to do.
You think about TikTok as a trend. We are trying to reach out to different people and different voters. And the woman who produced this is an influencer with 7 million followers. So this is lighthearted, it's fun. And every time you do something creative, you're going to get criticism, right? But I actually applaud them for trying to do something different. And here's the reality. 7 million followers, whether you think it's cringe or you like it, we're on CNN on a Thursday night, and we're talking about it on national TV.
But I guess my question is, to what end? I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. I mean, maybe you will get 7 million eyeballs, but what is the point?
I am not accustomed to helping your party do anything.
Yep.
But let me give you some advice. This was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And if you read the comments today, Lord have mercy. Look, scrambling for new social media and communication strategies is not a replacement for fixing what's actually wrong. Your party has a 21% approval rating right now, Congressional Democrats.
Well, let's talk about fixing what's wrong. Donald Trump is doing nothing for the American people.
And he has a 50% approval rating.
But he's doing nothing for the American people.
And so
he's not lowering the cost of living.
He
tells lies.
Fix the policy and leave the gimmicks behind.
Yes, and let's fix policy.
Okay, well, let me finish. I just want to let the Congresswoman respond to that, because I think the underlying, what Scott is saying, is this question of the party itself has a trust issue with its own voters, frankly.
Right.
So what is being done about that?
So as we look at trust issues with the Democratic Party, there are a lot of things happening. Remember, the Democratic Party is a very large tent with diverse people. We have people saying, do something. We have some people saying, you've gone too far. We have to stay focused on what is important right now to the American people. President Trump promised to lower the cost of living. He has done none of that. And the Trump administration and Elon Musk are demonstrating one thing with all these random cuts. They don't care if you get sick. They don't care if you get injured. They don't care if you can't pay your bills. And they don't care if you're safe. All these random cuts they're making in all these departments that they don't even hardly know very well are hurting the American people. How is putting veterans out of work lowering the cost of living? How is taking away food from children lowering the cost of living? How is kicking women off of health care who get Medicaid lowering the cost of living? So I know that these things are distractions that we're talking about, but why won't Donald Trump deliver on his promises? Because he lies. That's why. They're doing nothing to support the American people.
Why would or should the American people trust Democrats to lower the cost of living after the last 4 years?
We have created more jobs.
No, cost of living. You brought it up. You said Trump's not delivering. I just want to know why we should trust Democrats who skyrocketed inflation. Why would I trust you?
I don't think it's
why would I trust you?
I don't think it's about you all won.
Yeah.
So now fix it. You said you were going to fix it.
We're in it for 40 days.
Okay, right. And
but you're trying to take a victory lap for the CHIPS and Science Act, for all these investments coming into the United States. So you're either going to take credit or not. Donald Trump is a president. He promised a lower cost of living. He is cutting jobs across the board from civil servants who have to support their families.
You believe in government jobs. You want more government jobs.
No, actually, I want jobs that actually help people. Do you know what civil servants do? They keep our air clean. They keep our water clean. They keep our food safe. Don't interrupt me.
They take taxpayer money to fund the whole thing.
Let me tell you.
That is a classic response. Even this CNN anchor, she is confused. Like, what is the essence of this right now? She has 7 million followers, so we just want to do something different. You know, this old strategy, Trump did this during the election, during campaigns, and it worked out for him. Democrats are always behind. They are just sloppy. They are confused. They are disorganized. That is what I'm observing with these people. Tell me the significance of what they're doing right now. Going after Trump, the message they were struggling to pass during the campaign, now they cannot even pass that again. Like, oh, Trump is a threat to democracy, he is this. They are not seeing it. Reason they are struggling, tilting into different directions.
We need to speak out. We need to be courageous.
The Democrats are not meeting the moment. It is very clear that Medicaid is on the table. It is very clear that Social Security is on the table. It is very clear that people will die. The baby boomers, the civil rights generation, they knew what they had to do. They were willing to fight and die for their rights. This generation of Congress, they are not meeting the moment. This is